And I'm all about free stuff and utilizing your resources. You don't know till you try. So we've come down to where Andy mows the hay at. We need a few more tomato stakes for the last row of tomatoes that we planted. We're out of T-posts. Don't really want to invest in any more right now. Andy had a good idea down here. There's a lot of bamboo growing. We're gonna see if we can make us some free tomato stakes. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, it is.
So y'all, I thought I'd show you what it looked like to be inside of a bamboo jungle. This stuff is thick in here. You can barely walk around to cut it. There's a bunch of good ones. Like right there's a nice one. We've cut a bunch out so far. But if anybody's wondering why this stuff is here, there's a creek right over there. And I mean, I was a little kid, but I remember Grandpa doing it. Grandpa planted this here to help because this creek was trying to wash out into this field out here. And he put this here to kind of help hold the creek bank together, and evidently it's done its job because the creek ain't washed out into the field. Look down through there. It is thick in here, y'all. And I mean, it's a good ways out to the field there. You can see Megan standing right on the outside edge. Anyways, we'll get back to cutting. Well, we got us a few cane poles here. Be some good fishing poles right there.
We're gonna see how good of a tomato stakes they make, I reckon.
Yeah, now, you know, we talked about the Florida weave. We're not using these for the Florida weave. These are just gonna be stakes beside the tomato plants to tie them to help them hold them up. Honestly, I'm not 100% sure how we're gonna use them yet. We're gonna try to rig up something. But anyways, they were free and they required a little bit of work, and now we have a whole bunch of poles. If we don't use them for tomato plants, we'll use them for something.
Yep. We're gonna see how this goes. We're gonna use the method, I don't know the technical name for it, but where you tie the tomatoes up with a string. You'll see what I'm talking about.
Well, what we're gonna do, we've got like this teepee right here. We'll put another teepee on the end and another one in the middle to hold it. Yeah, it's not really that sturdy yet. We're gonna work on that. We're gonna do like that. And then I've seen these guys doing strings coming straight down for these indeterminate style tomatoes. Not the determinate ones. We'll probably do a little something different down there. But for these style, they're easier to keep like one or two main stems. And so I'm thinking we can do like what they've done, is tie a string right here, have it run down, and then tie up the stalk to that string. It's first time for us, and honestly we kind of have no idea what we're doing right now, so it may or may not work. So y'all, here's my fancy lashing work. It's beautiful, looks professional, like somebody knowed what they were doing. But we've got it put together down through here, and what our plan is like, this is a hay string, come off of a hay bale. It's still tied together. Of course, now all of the ones we've got are not gonna be tied together, but this one just happened to be. I just looped it around like that. It'll run down to this plant right here, and from that, we'll somehow or another have this tied to this tomato down here, and it's going to grow up this string, and we'll have to keep it tied to the tomato as it goes up.
And if this works, the best part about it is we didn't pay a dime for none of this.
No, every bit of it's free. The whole 9 yards is free. It's just a lot of thinking and figuring. And it may not work. I don't know. It could come a windstorm because these are not in the ground too terribly secure. So it could come a big windstorm and once they get bigger and blow it over.
We don't know till we try.
No. But down through there on the rest of those determinate tomatoes, I think what we're going to do is maybe put a couple of these by each tomato plant and use strings to hold them. We'll kind of like make a box around the tomato and then use strings around this to hold them in. I really don't know. I ain't figured that one out yet. But maybe you'll see here shortly. Maybe I'll be figured out something. But we got to find some more hay string, and then we're going to see if we can't get these fixed up. Now run the string down like this, and then you tie the string, that's your runner string, to the base of the tomato like that. I mean, it's just loosely tied down there. So that kind of keeps that string in line with this and holds it down. And then we'll have these tied to this the whole way up. And then this one, being that it's right there at the TP, I think we're just going to let the TP be its little runner thing. But I think that's how they done it. But if not, in my mind, this seems like it's going to work. So we'll find out. And ain't but one way to find out, and that's to do it. If it don't work, we ain't lost nothing but some time.
If you happen to be wondering why we're all dressed different, for you it's probably only been about 30 seconds. For us, it's been a few days. It started raining the day I started making the original video, and we kind of just quit making our tomato trellises. We're back out here this evening. Gonna get the rest of them tied up. And folks, that's about all we got for you today. We sure do appreciate you being here and watching, and I hope this works out. I mean, I'm all about free stuff and utilizing your resources. You don't know till you try. So hope this video helped you a little bit today, and hope it made your day a little brighter. So anyways, we'll see you on the next one.